There are some of you who believe there's no difference between a quality bottle of wine and a two-by chug other than the marketing and packaging. However, there's actually a huge difference, and you get what you pay for when it comes to wine. Though there may not be a huge difference between a $25 to a $35 bottle of wine when it comes to quality, there certainly is a huge difference between a bottle of wine from a reputable winery and a massive produced bottle of bulk wine. Before you grab that next 2x chug off the shelf, please just consider the following facts. First, consider how bulk wines are made. There's a reason why bulk wine can be sold at such little cost, as opposed to smaller vineyards that use freshly picked fruit from their nearby vines and watch over their entire production from start to finish. Bulk wine operators buy fruits or already pressed juice from around the country and create their wines in a huge automated vat. This means that while the family-owned winery on the smaller side tend to produce around 60,000 bottles of wine per year, a bulk wine making factory can pump out 137,000 bottles per day. Yes, while a larger winemaking operation will tell you they keep a close eye on taste and cleanliness of their wines, this can actually be a drawback as they sensitize the taste and creates a bland profile with no personality. Wines from a smaller winery, on the other hand, ensures that their wine embraces the flavor profile of the land where the grapes are raised, and each varietal has its own unique characters as well. And let's not forget about the additives. Did you know that alcohol is now regulated under the Food and Drug Administration? This means winemakers can add preservatives or chemicals they want to create a taste they believe their customer will buy. This means including everything from arsenic to makeup purple in order to achieve the consistency, color, and the taste that will result in the most popular taste for their consumer, which results in the most money in their pocket. In fact, they can choose from a list of over 60 additives that are approved by the government, and they don't even have to put it on the label. So there's no way to tell if they're actually in your glass. This brings me actually to a secret behind the bulk wine club that many of you might be a part of. While wine club can be a fantastic way to discover new wines, but you need to be careful about which club you join. Discounted wine clubs that offer supposedly a quality wine at a bargain basement price can do so for a reason. Instead of curating quality wine from reputable winery around the world, they instead buy and bottle bulk juice and put a private label on it, making it appears to be from a boutique winery. These bottles are called shiners, and they can be difficult to identify other than their low price. If you see a wine club that offers deals such as a $300 six-pack wine for $69.99, including shipping, you'll probably stumble upon one of these shiner clubs. Not to say that there aren't some fantastic wine club available for the discerning wine drinker who wants to experiment with new types, region, or winemakers. These clubs, however, will usually be higher priced, and they're likely not be seen with those crazy infomercial type of price structure. Instead, you'll be benefited from the convenience of having the wine shipped to your home and have the opportunity to try wines you may not have otherwise picked for yourself, such as the wine club I run for my client for $150 a month. Now let's switch gear on why you should buy quality wines instead. The difference between quality wine made by winery, which often are family-owned for decades, compared to the mass-produced factories is huge. Just as you would pay more for a wheel of brie cheese imported from France than would a block of Avida, you should be willing to pay more for wine that embody the passion and the expertise of those who love the process of making wine. Not only will you get a wine that tells the story of the region where the grapes were born, you're also going to get nuances that come from the small batch fermenting and the overview of the experts who watch over every step of the process. Quality wines want their wine to speak for themselves and are not interested in adding chemicals to create mass appeal. This means that quality wines are usually healthier, more unique, and provide a way for you to develop your own wine palate and learn what truly speaks to your taste. Now that you know the difference, how can you tell if that a bottle of wine you are buying is good quality? One of the best ways is to develop a relationship with a local store that specializes in quality wine. If they have a sommelier on staff, they have already done all the work for you. Once they get to know you, your taste preference, and your budget, they can make excellent recommendations for wines that won't break your bank and will still provide a pleasurable wine drinking experience. Another option is to learn more about tasting wines. There are wine tastings you can attend to learn about different types of wines and how to identify your favorites. Since the pandemic, virtual tasting is becoming more popular as well, so you don't even have to leave your home to learn about wines. You can also learn more through books, educational video like the one you're watching now. Once you learn how to identify aspects of wine, you'll be able to be more discerning about your wine choices. Finally, look at the wine label. In most cases, if you find a wine that is growing in a specific region and information is given about the winery, you will have found a good quality bottled wine. Watch out for those ones that simply say grow in California, or those who are skimpy on the background information. You could be looking at a bottled wine that is mass produced. The love and appreciation for wine is something to be cultivated and enjoyed. While there's nothing wrong with enjoying a good bottled wine at low cost, knowing what you get with a bulk, really cheap bottled wine is information that every wine drinker should be aware of. I hope you find this video helpful. If you love drinking wine and learn about the wines you drink, go to subscribe to my mailing list at angiesum.com so you'll get update on all the wine videos and get the best wine deals to add to your collection. Plus, this makes my father proud of me, so please go and do it now. Thank you for watching. Until next time.